I'm standing here in our Reserve Cabernet block. The vineyard was first planted in the early 70s by Justin Meyer, and he planted it for an insurance company. Prior to that time, it was actually a dairy farm. In 1982, when Dennis and Judy started making wine from the vineyard, Niels Wenge, who was the original winemaker at Groth, found that there was one particular area of the vineyard that was producing the finest Cabernet that he saw from the entire acreage, which was about 120 acres. And he was able to talk Dennis and Judy into making a small amount of what he called Reserve Cabernet in 1983. So we have been making Reserve Cabernet off of this block since 1983. And in fact, in 1985, Niels was able to make a very small amount of a wonderful Cabernet, 1985 Reserve Cabernet. It was the first domestic Cabernet to be given a perfect score by Robert Parker.
These stones represent the heart and soul of the sweet spot in our Groth Reserve Vineyard. Deposited here millions of years ago by an ancient alluvial fan out of the Vaca Range, all that's left is a narrow little slice of this soil, and we're fortunate enough to have Cabernet planted on top of it. All the Cabernet for our Groth Reserve and our Oakville Cabernet are all harvested by hand. It's that care and attention to detail out in the field where we have essentially our first sorting pass. I have a very simple rule for the pickers. If you wouldn't eat it, if you wouldn't put it in your mouth, I don't want it in my wine. After hand harvesting all of this magnificent fruit at night, and we do that in order to maintain the freshness and ensure that we've got nice, cool fruit being delivered to the winery. We move all of this fruit in small bins, only a few hundred yards really, to the winery where we're going to begin processing as soon as possible in order to ensure quality throughout the process and get all that beautiful fruit into the tank within the first few hours after it lands. We're going to begin the whole process by removing the berries from the stem. We use a newer machine to do that. It's called a pelunk, and it basically shakes the cluster and pops the berries off. The berries then fall through a set of sorting rollers to ensure that the only thing going into the tank is this pure, beautiful fruit. Here we are in our first year reserve cellar, in and amongst the cooperage that helps to enhance all the magnificent characteristics of this truly unique piece of Oakville that is our reserve vineyard. Each of the different barrels in our Reserve Cabernet cooperage program brings a little something different to the table. Some enhance the aroma, others the structure, but the end result is they all work together in concert to really elevate and enhance this amazing wine. 2014 Reserve Cabernet Sauvignon. The growing season in 2014 was just about perfect. We had some really nice spring rains that led to really excellent growing conditions through the summer. And then post-veraison, wow, the ripening conditions were amazing. Highs around 85, lows around 55 for about 6 weeks straight. Really the entire ripening period. The end result, absolutely gorgeous. I hope you enjoy.